What's up, you guys? Welcome back. So, my name's Jonathan Sandoval. If you're new here, thank you for coming. The reason why I started this channel is to document my process to becoming a profitable trader. I'm also starting my YouTube account literally from zero as well. So, I would appreciate any new subscribers, any comments, or any likes. I'm not here to educate, to teach, or nothing like that. I'm just here to simply go over my trades, my trade plans, and let you guys in on what I'm learning, what I could do better, where I'm going to improve, and what my improvements have been. So, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in there. What's up, you guys? Welcome in. So, I'm going to be going over December and January. December, I only took 2 trades, so that'll be really quick. And then in January, I'll show you guys some trades as well and some charts. But before I do that, I do want to show you guys um, what I've improved on, where I need to improve, and then just some tickers here and some charts here that I'll be going over. So I'll try and make this as brief as possible and just read this to you guys. So my improvements, it's not something I've perfect on. It doesn't say I've perfected. It just says something that I've improved on. If you guys see my video from a week and a half ago, I would say go watch that because the things I needed to improve on, I have improved on. Obviously, only a couple tickers, but still, nonetheless, I think it's key to take a, I think it's a key takeaway that once you know that something's wrong or something that you could do better on or something that you improve, you do it right away and you don't let excuses or whatever the case might be get in the way. So um, I think that's a key takeaway. So check this out. So a couple things I improved on is knowing what to look for, weeding out the great, good, and the bad. Some traders would call it an A plus setup, a B plus setup, D setup, blah blah. I I call it what's a good setup, a great setup, and a bad setup. Um, so I've improved on knowing what to look for. Um, Another thing is mentally going through my checklist before going into a trade. What's the sector? What's the volume? Do I have VWAP on the chart? What's the catalyst? What's the technical analysis? Seeing the full picture, um, respecting my plan, and also technical analysis and seeing the full picture. For me, yes, I include pre-market when it comes to listed stocks. Um, in the beginning, I'm still in the beginning, but like in the beginning, when I first started to start trading, I questioned is is pre-market important? And for me, for me it is. For me it is. Um, so I guess you just gotta find that out if that's important for you in your style of trading. So technical analysis for me it does include pre-market on listed stocks. Respecting my plan and then also respecting the market. I'll show you guys an example into respecting the market. You gotta have respect for this thing. The thing's a beast. It's gonna do what it wants to do, and you're just there for the ride. You know, the train's already moving, but you wanna hop on while it's moving, and you wanna hop off before it stops. That's the way I think of it. So another thing I've improved on is knowing how I am going to trade the stock. Is this going to be a quick scalp trade or is this going to be a big picture trade? And then not only that, sizing in appropriately. I know I've improved in sizing in appropriately, and I put that just because of the trade that I had today. But that's not something um, I want to say I have improved on, but it's something that I am more aware of. So I will put that here if it's not in here already. Is just I need to improve in sizing in, but that is something that I have improved on. I know I'm kind of going back and forth here, and when I show you guys the charts, you guys will know what I mean. Um, but it's something that I have improved on, I haven't perfected, and it is something that I still need to continue to improve on. Okay, another one is leaving the chart and reading level 2. So kind of just putting the chart away. I know where my risk level is on the chart, what the number is, and I know what I'm trading and where I would like it to break and go. And so therefore I don't even look at the chart. I do look at the chart, but I'm getting better at just leaving the chart and just reading level 2 and just really focusing on the numbers there. Um, if you're asking me, well, which which do you use more? The chart, obviously. But sometimes, if I'm in my room and I'm working out or I'm doing something and, I don't really want to have the chart up, I just put on level 2. And as long as everything's good, then I don't need to worry. Um, so, yeah. All right, where do I need to improve? Strategically take larger size. So it's the same thing as sizing in. I need to improve on how much I size into a stock, whether it's going to be a quick scalp trade or it's going to be a big picture trade. I need to improve on practicing more adding size and selling off, and that goes into taking larger size. Because if let's say I take a starting position, which is 25%, and then I go in 50 or then 100% of my full size, and then once the trade is working out, I take off pieces, or if it doesn't work out, then I have levels within the chart that I know at this level, if it breaks, I'll take off full size. Or if I'm really bullish on the stock, then I'll only take off half size or a quarter size, whatever the case might be. I also need to improve in becoming more aware of selling into resistance. I'll show you guys a stock where I didn't do that, and if I would have, it would have been my best executed trade to date. But that's okay, you live and you learn, whatever. I need to learn how to trust myself more. I don't give myself enough credit. I'm not saying I know a lot, because I definitely don't. But I believe I could confidently say that I know enough to be profitable, to be consistently profitable. Now it's just really the opportunity showing up, you staying disciplined, and putting in the work, pretty much. So, trusting myself more on that. Another thing I need to improve on is continue watching the ticker on a different chart and time frame. Like I said up here, on things I've improved on is watching the same ticker on different charts and time frames. Something I have improved on, but it's something I can continue to improve on. It's definitely helped. Controlling my emotions within a trade. Just kind of thinking of this as just entries, exits, entries, exits, entries, exits. I think the chart's going to do this, and if it doesn't, I'm cutting here. That's it. Super simple, stupid. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, and that's the Tim Grittani kind of way of trading, and that style of trading, at least for me, I only apply that with big picture. I only apply that with big picture trades. If it's a quick scalp, then obviously I think it's gonna make this certain move within a couple minutes, or it's already making that move and I'm just hopping along. And then the last one is sizing in. So I already went over that. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Sorry guys. Maybe you guys got something out of it. Man, water is really good. Okay. I'm going to go over some charts now. Let me bring this up. I'm going to be going over January really quick. December really quick, since I only did a couple trades. Alright, so check this out. This is December. So this one, it was a gain of $57, a nice 9% return. An OT Swizzle. Beautiful. Love OTC Swizzles. Love them. They're so predictable. Textbook trade. So my mistake here is that I bought twice. So I bought here and I bought here. The reason why that was a mistake is because this is an OTC, and each entry and exit, it cost you $6.99. So doing this twice, it cost me $12 when I just could have done it once. Jonathan, why did you do it twice? To be honest with you, I was taking a starter position, but I forgot, as this was an OTC. And yeah. Okay, Jonathan, why is it bad for you to take a starting position on an OTC. It's not bad, but for me, for my account size, um, I want to utilize my capital as smart as possible, and doing this was just something. It was just unnecessary. So that's that. But this is beautiful. So spike up, consolidates, nice grind up, comes back down. It's beginning to be midday a little bit, consolidates, and then right here is right where VWAP was, and then it starts showing some strength. Like I already said, I already know it's gonna be an OTC swizzle, so it starts showing some strength. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna say starts showing some strength. So it goes up, comes back down, has a little resistance, kind of sorta comes back down, consolidates a little bit more. I added dip. I'm using this either. I don't remember if I was using this as my risk or if I was using the fours at my risk. I'll go with the fours because it's an OTC, so I like to keep my risk tight. Came back down, still held my risk, and then boom, and I sold. So this one was a good trade, nice textbook trade. That was December. The next one I'm gonna show you is the other one in December, which is going to be CPOP and HMBL. So this was a breakout. My mistake was I was just too early. Let me see. Yep. So my mistake. So I was playing this breakout. My mistake was I was too early. Let me zoom in here. So this is the start of the day. Just freaking gorgeous grind up. Didn't even stop. Panic. Came down. Uh, Consolidated a bit. Went back up. It had some resistance. Came down. Lower highs away. I was reading it at the time. Went up, nice strength, large volume, but this ended up being red, and I was playing this breakout, didn't happen, so I ended up just cutting my losses here. So that was that one. A little $3 loss, all good. And then this one, CPOP. Oh no, that was already that one. I just showed you guys. Um, Hold up. HMBL. I chased this. That's it. I just chased it. This is why I say This is why I said that seeing stuff on different charts helps. Cause my entry was right here, and then I sold right here, and then it was just already up so much. It was just already up so much. So I ended up selling. Hit my risk, and that's it. Called that a day. All right. So now let's go to January, and that will be right here. Let me pull up the ones that I want to go over with you guys. Today is January 31st. Today I actually had my best day. I made $106 on a just beautiful trade, and I'll go over that right now. But one I want to go over is Pixy, Pixy. Okay. It'll be much easier if I do this. There we go. It's Pixy. This is the first one I want to go over. That's not gonna work. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Much easier. Here we go. So this one I want to go over. Let me tell you why. Because this one was just so beautiful. I needed to prove to myself that I knew what the heck I was doing. Because I know what the heck, I know for myself, I know what I'm doing. But just in this market, and with it just not being there, trades just not working out. But I know it. And this one was beautiful. So I was actually in this for a full day. This is the first stock that I've ever held overnight. And so my entry here was 165 the previous day. And what I was playing, let's see, 165. I think it's right here, I believe. All I know is that it was 165. So 165 right here. I was sized in very nice. I wanted this to go to the twos. That was my ideology. That was my plan. That was my thesis, for this to go to the twos. So this day it didn't go to the twos, but my risk was 150, and it freaking held 150 to a T. And I would have been pissed if I would have sold right here, because technically it did hit, but for a second, I didn't sell. So that was good on my part. I held this overnight. It held good overnight. Still nothing. 150. Now what I learned is that I guess when you hold a listed stock overnight, actually no, I'm lying. I added twice to this, and my average went from 165 to 175. I wasn't aware of that. That's a big chunk for my size position. That was about $10, and I know, oh, Jonathan, it's only $10. Yeah, it's only $10, but $10 can add up. So, anyways, it ended up going right here, and I'll go back to my other chart. It ended up going the next day. It made the move that I wanted it to make. So right here, I ended up taking out half, because I knew that resistance was coming up. Hold number, hold number, hold number, hold number, hold number, hold number. I'm gonna say that one more time. Hold numbers are important. It showed resistance at a hold number, so I said, let me take some off. I forgot that there was resistance at freaking 2. I forgot there was resistance at 2, or else I would have taken another portion off, but I didn't. It came back down, it smacked, and I was like, okay, let me just lock in these gains. Let me still hold 25% of my position here. Came back down, still nothing, hoping it would consolidate a little bit more and grind back up for the rest of the day. It didn't. It ended up just dropping off, so I exited my full position, and that was that. But I was still happy with this trade, because everything that I thought about this trade was going to work. It did, and it held all key levels, and I respected the market when it shows me when it's working and when it's not working. And what I've learned about that is it's seconds. It's seconds. It's like, it just comes with just watching stuff over and over and over again. That's pretty much all it is. All right, next one I want to go over is going to be, hold up, let me bring it up. F. So sorry, guys. If you guys are still with me, I appreciate y'all. Let me see. It's right here. Nope. Fuck. There we go. Sorry, guys. A little frustrated. It's taking a little longer than expected. All right. So next one I want to go over is PRVB and KSCP. Those are actually the trades that I did today. And these trades that I'm showing you, these 3 trades, is everything about them is just perfect. Perfect, everything about them. And I think I could give myself that, because I've showed you guys some ugly trades. So let me show you guys some pretty trades. So check this out, y'all. I made $103 on this KSCP trade. Check me out, y'all. Check me out. Let's check it out. I got this. I was watching Tim Bowen pre-market trading. He said something about this. I forgot what he said. but it was enough for me to get in it and be convicted enough. So I put some size on it, um, and it went to a halt up, which is good news, I guess. And then as soon as it came out of the halt, it just immediately spiked up. So I took off a portion of my size here, and then it got halted again, and then it ended up just dropping as soon as it opened, and so I exited my full position for $103. Initially, what I wanted to do was at least keep on a couple shares and keep like maybe 15% of my position open. Um, but for some reason, I did just the full position, which is fine with me. But even if I would have held half, I think I probably would have gotten shaken out right here because I would probably risk low of day. Um, and I may or it's easy to say when you have the full chart in front of you, but I would have risked low of day right here. So um, yeah, so there was still some plays to be made here. So $103, my biggest gain so far. That was beautiful. And this trade was an example of me sizing in appropriately on the type of trade. So this was a just quick scalp for a nice 21% gain, sized in appropriately, and I was just in and out. So that one was a good one. I ended up getting a little greedy, and I went in again shortly after, small size, because I was expecting it to just keep going up more, of course. So I took small position. It didn't. It just immediately went against me. So I just cut that for a little $6 loss. But then I ended up making $3 back, and this was a beautiful trade. This is a beautiful trade. If you're still here, check this out. So I only made four bucks on this, okay? But I took super small size because I didn't have a lot of buying power because I used all my buying power with the other trade that I just showed you guys. But this one was just so beautiful. I couldn't, I just couldn't let this go. I couldn't let this go. Let me read this out to you guys. Nice little bullish candles here, right? Comes back down, consolidates for about 5-6 minutes, spikes up, breaks out, consolidates again, spikes up, hold numbers, 4. So check this out. This is 420. Okay, spikes up, consolidates, spikes up, 440. Okay, spikes up, consolidates, spikes up, consolidates a little bit, and these are very strong bullish candles for 460. So it just kept going. Bullish. So I don't know if you guys see this pattern. Okay, spike up, consolidate, 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 spike up, consolidate. You guys get it. And it's holding these levels very well. And if you're seeing this intraday, you're seeing this minute by minute, second by second, it's kind of hard to not get FOMO. Now, I'm not saying I got FOMO, but what I am saying is that this is a perfect example of respecting the market. The market was telling me, consolidate, spike up, consolidate, spike up, consolidate, spike up, holding whole numbers. Okay? This isn't the one. This isn't where I initially wanted to get my entry. It was actually right here, but I missed it. And then, no, I'm lying. It was this that confirmed it for me. I was like, all right, I need to get a piece of this because it's definitely not gonna go down anytime soon. So I was hesitant right here. And then once I saw this was the indicator for me. I was like, yep, it's gonna freaking go. So I put in as much as I could. Consolidate, spike up, consolidate, spike a little bit, consolidate, come down, spike up, consolidate, spike, consolidate, and then just a nice grind here. The reason why I sold right here was because if this was just too big of a drop, uh, for how the trend was. So I kind of took it as a trend change. Okay, so it was just a nice spike up, consolidate, spike up. That's not what happened. It took a big drop, and for my schedule and my size and how everything was going, I was just like, I'm gonna just exit full size. So I did, and it ended up being a good exit because it put down a lower high, consolidate, and it showed resistance again to the 560s. Excuse me, and it didn't end up going past 560s. I don't know about right now. I'd have to go check, but that was the trade. So that one was beautiful. Now what I'm gonna finish this off with is just a couple other charts. For January, I showed you guys my 2 wins in for January. So I do want to show you guys some losses here. Let me show you guys. This. Let's see. So this is DATS. I took super small size into this one. The setup was a bounce play. I did not sell into resistance, and I did not put enough size. So what happened? So what I mean by not enough size is this is a beautiful freaking trade. I was playing the bounce. I was right. But the only reason why I didn't sell is because I saw it was only $4, $5, $6, $7. And I told you I want to see some numbers up. And so I didn't put enough size. So that's the reason why I didn't sell. But call was right. Waited all day. And even could have gotten a nice game, but I didn't. So I ended up selling for a loss. So that's that. It's another one. EEENF. Breaking days highs. I lost $9.35. Breaking days highs, and the mistake was I chased it and I should not have traded it. Yeah, so gapped up, panic, bounce, tried to trade this days highs, the breakout for days highs, and it didn't break, so I just ended up cutting. Ended up being a good loss because it never went back up. But then again, I should not have traded this because just the market conditions on how they are, and just breakouts, and just it's already gapped up, and then trying to break out the morning high, it just wasn't there. And I don't even think there was news, and it may not be a hot sector. Let me show you guys one more loss in January, and then I'll let you guys go. So this has been a long video, almost 30 minutes now. This is DWAC. I think I showed you that in my last video. I don't want to go over that again. Let's do HTHT. This will be my last one. It was a bounce play, and I chased a bounce. That was my mistake. Oh man, it was a fake out. That was a fake bounce. Kinda, sorta. I mean, I chased it, yeah. This would have been more ideal, But yeah, that was definitely. I don't want to say definitely a chase, but it is a chase, cause having it 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then this go up. I saw that as confirmation that it was gonna bounce, so I got in right here. But ended up just topping out, coming back down. So I sold at my risk level. I was risking lower day. I was like, all right, I'm out, and I ended up finding a new lower day, consolidating, bouncing, and that's pretty much it. I ended up coming back actually very nicely at the end of the day. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let me go back to my face. Let me excuse you guys out if you guys haven't excused yourself out already. Alright, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to waste you guys' time. Later, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a like. Give me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your support, love, all that good stuff. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.